11th class. Today we are going to start the chapter number 2, that is the structure of atom. Okay, first chapter we have finished yesterday. Today I am starting chapter number 2, that is the structure of atom. In structure of atom, first we are knowing according to Dalton's rule that atom which cannot cut means the tiniest particle of any matter is known as atom. This atom is occupying electron, proton and neutrons, means atom is divisible in electron, proton and neutron. More than 35 particles are present in nucleus of any atom, that we are knowing. Now we are talking about how the electron is originated through cathode rays in any atom, that we are studying. So we will study about cathode rays. Thomson was the scientist who has taken a discharge tube made up of Crookes glass. Thomson was the scientist who took discharge tube made up of Crookes glass to find out cathode rays. Through that we will know about electron. So what he did, he took one discharge tube and filled this discharge tube with any type of gas, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, whatever you want, you can take. And in this discharge tube, two electrodes are fitted, both the sides. Left side is negative cathode, that is cathode, negative electrode, that is cathode, and right side there is a positive electrode, that is anode. Okay, what I said, Thomson has taken one discharge tube made up of Crookes glass. In that discharge tube, he has taken any gas, hydrogen, oxygen, whatever, and in this discharge tube there is a two electrode. Negative electrode will be considered as a cathode, positive electrode will consider as an anode. Both the electrodes are connected from the outer circuit, and we are providing 10,000 electron volt light or energy or electricity through this outer circuit. And what is happening here? Here it is one vacuum pump or vacuum pump. In this discharge tube there is a vacuum pump. Now what we will do? As we are completing our apparatus, taking one discharge tube, fitted two electrodes, connected through outer circuit, and our vacuum pump is closed now. And as we apply 1000 electron volt electricity in this circuit, no reaction will take place, which will indicate that at high pressure, at any type of gas you can take, H2, N2, O2, whatever you, at high pressure, gases are bad conductor of electricity. At high pressure, all the gases are bad conductor of electricity. In that condition, what we will do? We will release this vacuum, and till 0.022, 04 atm, we will reduce pressure from discharge tube. What we will do? We will open this vacuum and we will release 0.02 to 04 atm pressure from discharge tube, and then again we will close it. Again we will apply 10,000 electron volt, and now we will see some beam of light is producing inside this discharge tube. After few seconds we are watching that some rays are coming out. Some rays are coming out from this electrode and moving towards this electrode. Some rays are coming out from this electrode and moving towards the opposite electrode. These rays were coming out from cathode, so obviously these rays are having negative charge and they are moving towards anode, opposite electrode. So by the movement from cathode to anode, Thomson said if there must be one particle which is just like a cathode rays having minus charge in any atom, and that particle is considered as electron. Thomson discovered electron, but the name of electron is given by J. Stoney. J. Stoney is the scientist who has given electron. The name of electron is given by Mr. J. Stoney, and through this way we discovered about what? About cathode rays and about electron. Clear? So simple theory is there. You have to take one discharge tube, then fulfill with some gases, and after filling any type of gas, that will be nitrogen, oxygen, and two side is containing electrodes. One is negative, another is positive. You are applying 10,000 volt of electricity. Earlier it will not giving any response because at high pressure gases are bad conductor of electricity. So definitely you will release a little amount of pressure. Again you will apply the same 10,000 electron volt, and you will find that some beam of light is produced inside this discharge tube. After certain time period, you will see that some rays are coming from cathode and moving towards the anode. The rays which is coming from cathode, originating from cathode, is known as cathode rays, and definitely they are possessing negative charge because they are moving towards the anode rays. The same particle is also present in nucleus having negative charge, discovered by Thomson, name given by J. Stoney. Through this we are knowing about cathode rays. Your homework is that complete the property of cathode rays. Okay, complete the property of cathode rays. Tomorrow I will teach you about anode rays.